If you can change your identity, you will make millions. Literally. All you need to do is change your identity. If you want your work ethic to improve, if you want all those doubts to disappear whether you'll make it or not, if you want all the distractions not to get to you, not spend hours scrolling, not spending hours doing the things that you don't want to be doing, going to parties that you don't want to be at, hanging around people that you don't want to be around because they're simply dragging you down. If you want all these problems to go away and finally start seeing progress in your business, start going to new heights, reaching new heights. If you want this to become your new daily normal, you need to change your identity. I know it sounds pretty weird, pretty basic, like I'm just copying someone. And in reality, I kind of am. I've learned this from other people. I've learned this from books. I've seen this so many times happen to the most successful people on the planet over and over again. Them simply having a strong identity since the beginning, telling themselves, I will be, this crazy millionaire, billionaire. I'm gonna revolutionize the world. I'm gonna be this person who makes this crazy change. But it starts even lower than that. It does. You don't need to say that you're gonna revolutionize the world or do X, Y, Z. No, you simply need to have an identity of someone who is rich. You need to start calling yourself rich. You need to start calling yourself a millionaire. If that's your goal, if making money is your goal, and because you clicked on this video, I presume it is. If you want to have a successful business, you need to start identifying yourself as the version of yourself that is going to bring the most amount of success to that business. If you want to be a millionaire in the near future, start calling yourself a millionaire. You need to act like that perfect version of yourself to get to the place where you want to get. If you want to be a world-class swimmer, you need to swim. If you want to be a world-class football player, you need to play football every single day. If you want to become a millionaire, you will need to act and do the exact same things that a millionaire does every single day. You don't act in a different way at first, and then once you get to the place, everything shifts. No. You first need to get there mentally in order to get there physically. You need to develop certain traits, certain mindset, certain habit, certain strengths, certain qualities of that person that you're trying to become now. And the easiest way to do that is to change your identity. Start brainwashing, reprogramming yourself into that version which you want to become. Now I'm sorry for the sound which decreased because my microphone went out, but it will not stop me from conveying this simple message to you. It's simply the fastest way to make progress isn't to look for videos online, looking for a new routine, for a new strategy, for a new approach. Because the more you seek, well, you might find some quick fixes, but they don't work in the long term. You might perhaps find something that will work for a day, for a week, perhaps even for a month, perhaps even for a couple of months. But in the long term, it doesn't. And it's all because of your identity. You don't feel as if you deserve the success that you're chasing after. And if you're struggling to work hard, you simply, in your mind, don't yet imagine yourself being a millionaire. You cannot fathom yourself achieving all of that success. You're having a hard time imagining yourself like, how me, in this shitty situation that I'm in right now, if these resources, this inability to see any progress and make money can actually get there. Those doubts are literally stopping you. And by changing your identity, you can shift all of that. You stop allowing doubts getting in your way. You will stop putting in the work, but then also say, will this actually work out for me? Is this actually going to be worth it? Am I just wasting my time? Perhaps I'm not meant to do great things. Perhaps I'm not meant to be rich. I know it's possible, but perhaps it's just, not the time yet. You literally make all these doubts go away just because you change your identity. You say, I am rich. I am someone who's prosperous. I'm someone who attracts prosperity. And then you actually start attracting the riches. You start acting like that version who literally has a good ego, a big ego, because he knows he can achieve things. He is not someone who always ponders and hesitates and literally just gets nowhere because he starts shifting from one thing to the other, looking for a quick fix. No, you change your identity, and then no matter the approach you take, you will succeed just because of the identity that you have. So my biggest advice to you, if you want to change your life and see loads and loads of great progress and results, is to simply change your identity, shift the paradigm. Stop looking for quick fixes, for new routines, for new systems. Simply change your identity and you will change yourself. Right now I'm not at a point where I'm super duper rich millionaire or something. But changing my identity already has gotten me so many initial results. And the only thing that is stopping me from progressing faster is believing and putting in even more energy and thought into the identity that I'm trying to develop. The faster you can develop an identity and the faster you can brainwash yourself into becoming that person that you're trying to become, the faster you will become that person. So this is the only reason you're seeing me sitting here at this room in the trenches, because I'm still working on my identity. And the moment I focused on working on my identity this is the moment I started seeing success in my work. I started seeing results. For 2 years before I've been working, I haven't been making any money. And then I started changing my identity, started learning about law of attraction, and everything started changing. I started making money. I started literally making minimum wage online while I was going to school, which is absolutely crazy, working, a few hours every single day. And it was all because I changed my identity. It's all because I started to stop doubting myself. I said, it's not that hard. It's not that hard to make money. I can do it. I am the type of person who can do this. You just have to raise your ego. It's not a bad thing. You need to have an ego if you want to back up your identity, if you want to not doubt yourself and feel like you're not worth something. You need to 100% believe that you are the type of person that you're trying to become. And that requires having an ego. So it's not a bad thing. Develop an identity. Believe in it strongly. Repeat that to yourself over and over and over and over and over and over again every single day as much as possible. And the more you do that, the faster the results will become noticeable. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Go change your life.